Got a really fun recipe. Makes a perfect barbecue appetizer for game day or just a backyard party. Everybody's heard of brisket burnt ends. Most of us have heard of pork belly burnt ends. But today we're making chicken burnt ends. I've got 6 boneless chicken thighs, 1.9 pounds. What we want to do is cut these chicken thighs into bites. Maybe roughly, you can see that 1-inch long strips, right? So I'm just going to cut each one of these chicken thighs down the center and then come across like you saw I did there, 1-inch bites. And they'll shrink up, of course, a little bit while they're cooking. Now this is a bigger one here, right? So you have to decide. I think I'll still cut it right down the middle, right? And we'll just make these a little shorter going across. Now you can see this is pretty easy, right? If you have any excess fat, I mean, I wouldn't worry about stuff like this, but if you have any of those big chunks of fat, go ahead and cut those off before you start the prep. Got my last chicken thigh here. Just gonna come across. Got these pieces all cut up. Now what I wanna do is sort of spread them out, because we're going to season them. Now our rub today, we got this Franklin barbecue spice rub. Look, use your favorite barbecue rub. This one's not gonna make or break the recipe. Franklin's Barbecue, obviously a very, very popular barbecue place. Just use a sweet traditional barbecue rub. Make sure you get these guys turned over. You wanna get all sides nicely seasoned up. This will make sure we have a nice base layer of flavor on these soon-to-be chicken burnt ends. Got our last few pieces here. Now we got a good covering of the seasoning on these chicken thighs. Now I just got a wire rack. This is just going to make things easier for us. Going to get our chicken on this wire rack. You can see I'm putting just a little space in between each piece. It's a pretty simple process, right? Get all of our good chicken bites on here. Fill this tray up pretty good. There's all of our chicken. You see it's all covered up nice. We got a little space in between each of the pieces. Now we'll let this chicken sit here, soak up this seasoning while we go over and get this Grilla pellet grill going. I'm going to load up this Grilla pellet grill with some apple pellets. Set this temperature today, 225. Hey, this grill is up to temp. Let's get our chicken on it. See, we got a little bit of nice smoke coming off there. That tray fits in perfectly. Bacon. 1 pound of bacon. I'm going to slice that up. I would say that's roughly, you can see I'm not measuring it, roughly 1/3 of an inch, maybe a half. Here we have 1 pound of bacon sliced up. We're just going to get our bacon in this cast iron skillet. I've got it on, I would say, medium-low heat. It's been about 10 minutes. You can see our bacon is getting really close. You wanted to get these crispy bits on it. We still got a little bit more fat I want to render down. It's been a couple more minutes. You can see the bacon looking pretty nice. We're going to get it off here and drain it on some paper towels. You don't want to bring all that grease with you. There we go. Look at, we got some nice color on this chicken. I just probed it. It's about 135 degrees. Some of them are 138, 140. You want to bring chicken up to 165. We're going to get it off here and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Just got a pan here. Going to put these chicken pieces in the pan. Soon to be chicken burnt ends. Boy, they smell great. Got a great color on them. And this wire rack really makes this quite easy. Now what we're going to do is just spread them around this foil pan. I've got 1 stick of butter. I just cut up into approximately tablespoons. You can cut it a little thinner if you want, doesn't matter. Just going to spread them around. It's all going to melt down when you see what we're going to do next. Right, there's our butter. Now I'm coming in with about 6 or 7 ounces. This happens to be hot honey. You do not have to use hot honey. You can use regular old honey. Now, I heated it up for about 10 seconds in the microwave just so it would come out of this bottle easier. Now you want to come in with some of your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using this Bear Bite Blackberry. You don't need to have the same barbecue sauce I do. Just use your favorite. I would encourage you to use a sweet one. And just drizzle it on. That's about all we have. This is a 12-ounce bottle and I used about half of it. The last thing I'm going to do is use a little bit of this sriracha hot sauce. Not much. Just drizzle it on. That's probably a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons max. Now we're going to come in with that bacon. Just sprinkle that bacon. Oh, this is going to be so good when it all gets mixed in and blended together. Now what we're going to do, get it back on our smoker. There we go. Let's get our lid closed. It's been 30 minutes later, 2.5 hours total. You want to make sure that chicken is 165 or higher before you take it off this pellet grill. Color is looking good. Let's get them off this pellet grill. Look at the color on these guys. Chicken burnt ends. You can see we just lost one. That bacon stayed on them real nice. Oh, you know these are going to be delicious, right? You just know it. Oh, let's give one of these a try. I want one of these big ones with all the sauce on it. Here we go. What are the flavors? Obviously chicken, then bacon. You get some sweet, a little heat. You got to give this one a try.